Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I'm Damien Farr, and tonight we are talking about Terminator. Well, kind of. Terminator Dark Fate? Is it Dark Fate? Yeah, Dark Fate. It's coming out at a later date here. It looks like November the 1st. So, really, I thought now was the time of all times to talk about some Terminator. When I say talk about Terminator, I mean in video games. So I got my terrible drawing of Arnold as the Terminator, because that looks great. So, really, I don't know what to say other than Terminator's been in a good amount of video games. We're talking about his guest starring ones because his games are always terrible. So, let's start off with the easiest one here. So, video game promotion here is what we're going over, because he's been in a lot of video games. So, WWE 2K16. He was the T-800 from Terminator, or The Terminator, and then he was in Terminator 2. That was like the only time he's ever appeared in someone else's game. It was cool because they got Arnold to do it and everything. So that was kind of cool that he was in it. But then it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. When the new game came out. Or when the new movie's set to come out here. Which, they're like, let's ramp this up here. So, Death Garden. Blood Harvest. The game that the creators of Dead by Daylight made here. Which is a game I actually really enjoy playing. I don't think it's as great as Dead by Daylight, but it's got its perks. And I like it too. They have it where you can play the Terminator T-800 full set exoskeleton, which is really cool. It's one of the hunters in the game, which I thought was pretty sweet. I own it because I'm a terrible person who buys all this stuff for no reason. Even though I don't really play Death Guard and Blood Harvest that often, I thought it was cool. And that came out in early 2019 here. So, starting to promote a little bit for the new movie, is what I noticed. Then, Gears 5. This is a big one here. Gears 5 has Sarah Connor from Dark Fate, and then the Terminator, or the T-800 endoskeleton here. Also has Dave Bautista, but that's not important. So, they're definitely really pushing Dark Fate here. It's the first one that James Cameron's come back for, so I feel like it's going to be a big deal. I feel it's going to be a good movie overall. We'll see what happens, though. Then, Mortal Kombat 11 has the T-800 from Dark Fate, so it looks like Arnold, the older version. So that's cool. That's really cool to see what happens there. And then finally, another one here, which is coming out here, is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This one I know nothing about. It didn't really say online, even though the game is out already. It didn't really say what it was. I assume it's coming in the future, maybe when the movie comes out. Assume you can play as the Terminator. That would be the only thing I could really guess. I mean, the Punisher's in that game, so the Punisher versus the Terminator would be pretty sweet. But we'll see what happens. So, what do you think about the Terminator Dark Fate trailers? Have you seen them? What do you think of all these promotions for Terminator in video games? Have you played any of these? Personally, the one that I like the most here of the ones that I've played is Death Garden. But I've only played that in WWE. So, there's a lot more that we could always add here. For example, Gears 5 looks great. Mortal Kombat 11 looks great. And obviously Tom Clancy's, I don't know. So, tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.